guys, welcome back to another video. Today I am going to be simply explaining the topic ionic bonding and help you understand the topic. So I hope you guys enjoy the video. Let's get into it. Ionic bonding. Okay, now let's have a look at the chapters. What is ionic bonding? Properties of ionic bonding, dot and cross diagram with description and steps, and finally a conclusion. What is ionic bonding? Positive and negative ions form when a metal and non-metal react with each other. This involves the losing and gaining of electrons. The oppositely charged ions are strongly attracted to each other, forming ionic bonds. This bond makes them strong and sturdy. Now, let's have a look at the properties of ionic bonding. Ionic compounds are usually crystalline solids. They conduct electricity in molten and aqueous state. They have high melting and boiling points and are soluble in polar solvents like water. Let's have a look at the dot and cross diagram. A dot and cross diagram models the transfer of electrons from the other metal atoms and non-metal atoms. Wait, before I show you how to draw the dot and cross diagram, let me share a tip with you. The tip is the group valency table. It is very helpful for people who are having difficulty in finding the valencies of those atoms. Atoms which are not in the noble gas configuration lose or gain electrons to become stable. Okay, let's come back to the tip. This is how a group valency table looks like. Let's take an example of sodium chloride. Sodium is in group number 1 and chlorine is in group number 7. So this is how valencies work. If sodium is in group number 1, it means that the valence electron is only 1. So to gain the noble gas configuration which is nearest to it, it either has to lose or gain. So we can see that if it loses one electron, it will have a full outer shell again. So losing means plus and adding electrons means minus. Now here, if Na wants to be stable, it has to lose one electron, which means plus 1. And chlorine needs to gain one electron to get the nearest configuration. So it has to gain 1, which is minus 1. Please remember this. Let's get to the steps of drawing the dot and cross diagram. Okay, it is the symbols of elements, group valency table, drawing the brackets, symbols and valence shells, charges and count outside the bracket, and answer an electronic configuration. Let's take the example of NaCl, sodium chloride. First of all, write the symbols NaCl. Follow up by drawing the group valency table. Now, draw the ions with their outer shell and then draw them after the electrons are lost by sodium and gained by chlorine, with the brackets and charges given in the group valency table. Next, write down the electronic configurations of the closest noble gas configurations and put brackets around them with the charges given in the valency table. Now, let's come to the conclusion. Ionic bonding is when metals react with non-metals to gain full outer shell. They have properties, example, high melting and boiling point. Dot and cross diagrams model the transfer of electrons. Steps of dot and cross diagrams, which are symbols, valencies, electronic configurations. So there we have it. This was the topic ionic bonding. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope you guys enjoyed it.